Hello. I am Gandhi, and today this is Gandhi's Thoughts number 54. I'm going to wait a little bit because no one's ever here at the beginning, so I'm just going to kind of bullshit around at the beginning. So today I'm going to cover the Halo 4 500k tournament details and everything like that. The problem is that today 343 was supposed to release more information about the event and how everything was going to work with all the different qualifiers you could go to, etc., etc. But unfortunately, they have yet to release it, so I'll probably be doing another one of these later on, or Go Beyond Entertainment will cover it because they're always on top of their shit. So that's what I'm going to talk about. The other thing, but before I get into that, there's a lot of different speculation running around with like who's playing with who and stuffs of that sort with teams. And I know a lot of people like talking about team changes. So as we're just starting off here, I'm just gonna bullshit about it. All right. So the last I saw, Ninja was running with Ace, Dursky, and Legit, and it was kind of like, I ruled that out completely. I really thought like it was irrelevant. I didn't think it was possible that they were going to form because I didn't think they had the slaying power to really compete with the other teams. Now, when I watched them play, they only played a couple games that I watched. So I don't know how well I can actually judge them off of it, but from what I saw, they actually are really good together. The one thing that's not slacking with the team is communication. So it's like awesome that communication's key. But my big question mark, if this is the team that actually sticks together, is just, can they actually compete, right? So, you gotta raise questions like that, and if you think that like Ninja and everyone like that are just gonna be able to walk in with Ace and Dursky to compete at the event, I don't think that's gonna be the case. So, the other team that could happen is we're also seeing a really good noob play with Goofy. Everyone knows that, but we've also seen them running games with Lethal. And Lethal is kind of like their third member, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far. And the reason I think he's the third is because, one, really good noob, and Lethal, I've seen success back in the past on Team Infamous. They kind of get the same start. They both started off in the Combines. They both excelled in the next year in Halo. So it was interesting. It's very, 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 very unique to see them all kind of pull it back in together. And the thing about it is like they will be our villains. They will be our villains 100%. It's actually pretty fucking sick. And that's the best thing about it, is because we need the villain. There's not a villain in Halo yet. Now everyone says like, oh, Ambush is the villain because Ambush, they're the team to beat. No. I want the bad guys. And the bad guys are going to be whoever teams with Rhino. And you put Lethal, Trothel, man, that name sucked. But you put Lethal on that team, who's like known as a troll, you're gonna have the bad guys. It's pretty fucking sick. So wait, is this true? No way. Hold the phone. I'm not saying it. No way. I gotta get a link. Give me a link. It better not, because if so, I was gonna fucking bam, right? Right there, in the kisser. Fuck that. Like it's so scary. No. Okay, so if anyone's asking like what the fuck's, why I just did that, if they're watching this as a YouTube video, someone said like the FFA was canceled, and the reason why I actually believed it is because apparently Virgin Gaming has something to do with this $500,000 tournament, and we've seen in the past that, like the $1.4 million Battlefield 2 or 3 or 4, whatever game it was, the Battlefield tournament just fucking disappeared. Like, it just vanished in our own very eyes. It was like, oh, 1.4 million, like that's fucking awesome. Or 1.2 million, whatever it was. And everyone's like, dude, we gotta play this game. And Ogre 2 was like the best at it already. He was teaming with like Mr. X and some other people. And then it just went away. Like, they didn't happen, and it just, $1.6 million. Unbelievable. So let's talk about the free-for-all. And now, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that it is free-for-all. Now, I'm assuming they're going to be played on 3 maps. I think it's going to be 3 different maps. The first map, it's going to be Haven. I think Haven plays well. I think for free-for-all, it's free-for-all on Haven so weird. The fights always end up like bottom middle, which can form very, very awful habits for 4v4 because, and everyone knows, Haven Team Slayer, like, you have to be so obedient and stay on top of the map instead of dropping down low, because that's how, when you drop down low 9 times out of 10, your teammates are dying, and then they spawn open, and then you're just fucked for a full rotation. So the free-for-all on Haven's different like that. Like, you see some people get success from holding closed, but just the cycle of spawns they just go into red and blue, and then it's all fucking bottom middle or open. So the guy at closed actually has to venture out, and then he gets spawned behind. So Haven's good for a free-for-all map. It is. It's okay. It's definitely going to be a decent map. The next map, which everyone loves, is Onyx Team Slayer. Onyx, there's a lot of different things you can do, but the one success I'm seeing when I play it, which isn't, I don't see a lot of success, but when I get like top 4 and I advance, the only time I see true success is either when I'm holding the top of the base and I'm just abusing my radar for everything it's worth, or when I'm going gold or green. Now, green's iffy, just because for whatever reason everyone has like programmed in their brain to run to green, and you're kind of more open. But gold, you can kind of sit around there and poke shots, and people will spawn very, very close to you. And you can always rotate into the base on either side and clean up. But you got to be careful, because that's when you have to hit like a little radar glitch, right? And not by glitch, I mean like a little radar trick. So you like fake go in, bounce, pull back, and then they throw the nade, and you're like, I got you, motherfucker. And then you just slither your way in there like a snake. By the way, fuck snakes. I saw like 7 of them today at work. I can't stand snakes. Don't like them, not one bit. Terrifying. Fuck snakes. Hate them. Moving forward. The last map's going to be Skyline. Now, Skyline, I don't know if you guys, this is like my big problem with Skyline. I don't know if you guys have played it, but when you play it, you spawn in the base probably about 74% of the time. Like, what the fuck? Why would you spawn in the base 74%? Like, the map is huge. Well, not huge, but the map, in comparison to just the base spawns, is huge, right? Like, I'm only spawning here and here. What about all this? Like, you never see those spawns. There needs to be Gosiami or whoever's working the spawns on the free-for-all need to reevaluate everything about Skyline free-for-all and either get it the fuck out or fix the spawns, because I can't spawn in the base 3 times in a row. I just can't do it. And then when you spawn in the base, what happens is normally someone probably spawns like DMR or pillars, and then the guy who spawns pillars runs up to needles, and the guy who spawns DMR runs into the base because he knows you're there. Like, he knows that someone's going to spawn there because everyone fucking spawns there. So then you just get gangbanged right there at your base. Not fun. You can't do it. It's really bad. I think it's one of the worst free-for-all maps with the current playlist, or for the current settings. Now, a lot of people have been throwing around Simplex in there as well. I think Simplex is kind of similar, because there's times where you spawn back base, and there's times where you spawn purple and gold side of the base every single time. Again, what needs to happen is the spawn points just have to just be pushed throughout the entire map. You should be able to spawn anywhere. Not anywhere. Like, you shouldn't be able to, like Simplex, for example, you shouldn't be able to spawn top middle. You shouldn't be able to spawn top purple or top gold, but you should be able to spawn like bottom purple, like bottom middle area. You should be able to spawn in these places, but they're just kind of canceled off. But the one thing I am worried about is if we get free-for-all maps for like tournaments like UMG or AGL, like, how confident is everyone in these refs, right? Like, who's to say that you're not going to play like Team Slayer on FFA Simplex and you're spawning like fucking bottom middle all the time, right? That's the one thing I'm worried about. But that's something that's meh, right? Like, we can look past that. But so, now, when this was released, and of course, like, I don't have all the information on it because they haven't yet to release it all, and I was trying to hold off until today when they released more information, but they didn't fucking release more information today. But so, when I first heard it, I said, that's fucking amazing. And then I thought, I was reading it, it was like, announced $500,000 tournament. I was like, holy shit. Like, they did it. They fucking did it. And then it went from that to, and then I like read the next sentence, it was like free-for-all. And I was like, oh no. Free-for-all. Now, although free-for-all is not ideal for the players, and yes, it's for prizes, okay? We get it. It's prizes. It's still $500,000 total. I don't care if I was playing, like, I wouldn't care if I got a Master Chief suit. I wouldn't care if I got a truck. Money is money. Whether it's through a suit or through a fucking truck, as long as it's useful, you're cool. If you get a truck, you turn around and you sell the bitch and you make the money. You can probably get more than what that normal truck is, brand new, sold. So, just because it's got, like, Halo 4 on it and shit. So, I don't know why everyone puts so much... Like, look, if the prizes are, oh, you're going to get, like, $70,000 worth of Master Chiefs in action figures, then you can be pissed. But, no one, just relax. Still, at the end, I highly doubt, at the end, that they're just going to be like, oh, well, here's the prizes with no money. There's going to be money involved. I got to think, like, I would hope to God, like, first place got, like, $100K in, like, money, like, actual money or something like that, or, like, $70,000, depending on how they pay out. Assuming top 8 gets paid out, I would like to see, like, $70,000 to $100,000 for first. But, like, actual money, not, like, here's a warthog. Okay, so look, there's a tournament going on that Halo Waypoint's announced, but it's $500,000 in prizes. So there's no money confirmed, and there's nothing confirmed. We don't know if it's going to be prizes and money. We don't know if it's going to be prizes only. We have no idea. It's all speculation. But there's just no fucking way that there's not going to be some money. Even if it's like, even if they're like, okay, first place, here's $50,000 in a brand new truck. Like, you think first place is going to bitch? No. But so, moving forward here, as you guys fucking distract me. God damn it. So, the big thing, the big thing here is the fact that they actually are showing some life for the competitive scene. Now, is it what we want? Ideally, no, it's not. It's not. Everyone knows it's not what we want, ideally, but that's not the point here. The point is the fact that they're actually shining a lot of light onto the competitive scene. Now, free-for-all does two things, okay? One, anyone can enter into a free-for-all. Any one person. You don't have to worry about your team. You don't even have to worry about finding a teammate if it's 2v2s. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you just sign up, or you have to qualify. So they haven't touched much on the qualifiers. The qualifiers are either going to be online and on LAN, but they haven't said like where all the different qualifiers are besides the one that's coming up at the Rooster Teeth Expo. So that's the only qualifier we know. Will they work with AGL or UMG to get like a free-for-all going there? Maybe. That'd be awesome. Be really cool. But we have no idea about the settings or anything. But so, the big thing here, and it's something that everyone should be really happy about, is that they're actually being kind to the competitive scene. Like, I highly doubt some Joe Schmo is going to walk in on a tournament and actually, you know, like, win it, right? Like, that's always awesome as a caster to see, and as everyone in the community is, but I'm not seeing it. So, it's still good. But what we hope from this is two things, right? The first thing we hope is that the fact that a $500,000 potentially in prizes or money tournament, one, brings more viewership in. And it should be, because everyone here will watch COD XP. And the reason you did is because you were like, wow, first place gets $400,000 for 4 people. Like, we have to see. Like, who wins it? You have to see that. If you don't watch that, you're a jackass, and you don't care about games at all. I watched it. I don't like COD, but I watched it. I don't like COD, but I watched COD this weekend. Whatever. Like, you want to bring in new viewers, and even if it brings in 4,000 extra viewers to like an AGL stream or a UMG stream, then we're still sitting pretty. But the number we get from the Halo Waypoint stream, however it works, is going to be awesome. Because that's when it's going to be set in stone. That's when everything's going to be beautiful. Because then it's like, oh, well, look, dude, when they host a tournament, they have 65,000 people watching. Like, who? Are you kidding me? Like, you really don't think this game has life now? There's 60,000 people watching it. That's the first thing it does, and that's what we hope for. That's what we hope for. Now, the second thing is the fact that, you know, when those new people come in, like, one, it's going to spark more, for number two, it's going to spark more interest in people to actually play. So when they come in, it's not like they're going to think, like, free-for-all's the greatest fucking thing. It's not going to take them very long to realize that free-for-all isn't what competitive Halo is, and that it's 4v4. It's not going to take them long at all. It's going to take them probably a total of a day of playing to figure it out. So when they switch over, and then everyone's like, oh, dude, free-for-all sucks. Like, play 4v4. Because that's what we all say. We say, oh, free-for-all's for fucking douchebags. Like, all right, do you want to be a douchebag? Yeah, go run a free-for-all. I'm going to go play fours and try to get this tournament win, right? So what we happen is, or what we hope happens is the fact that 343, we show up enough. Yes, it's coffee. I've been up since 7 a.m. So Daddy had to get some coffee. What we hope is the simple fact that 343 is so happy with what we've done as a community and everything else that they host a 4v4 tournament. Now, here's your little speculations, guys. You want to hear speculations? I'll give you 1,000 speculations. Ready? Here's your assumptions, right? And I'm just doing this to piss everyone off, all right? MLG announced that there will not be an event until November. Those of you keeping track, that is a very, 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 very far time away. Now, what's going to happen by then? We're going to have AGL 8, we're going to have AGL 9, we're going to have UMG, probably another UMG, probably another AGL. What else is going to happen in there is going to be a $500,000 free-for-all tournament. And what could possibly happen after that? A 4v4 tournament. Now, with how MLG's business model works, and this is how it used to work, so it may not work today in this place, but basically MLG asked the developer to throw up the prize money. Okay, that's like basically their ideal system. They're like, hey, listen, you throw up the prize money, we host your event, it runs smooth, bada bing, bada boom. So them going to Columbus, maybe make Microsoft and 343 are like, hey, you know what? Let's give MLG money just for the prizes, right? Like, let's give them the money for the prizes. They can host it. That fucking alleviates this burden from us. No fucking worries. Bada bing, bada boom. But is that going to happen? I don't know. I'm asking you. I gave you the speculations. You guys can fucking run with them. Have fun. Have fun just eating yourself over it. Just eat yourself up over it. Because it's a possibility. It really is. When you, like, look at it, it's like Columbus. All of a sudden, 343, like, cares about competitive community and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, these are all the questions. And I can't help but, like, be like, these motherfuckers, right? But who knows? Like, that's where I'm at. Now, the other thing... that's all I have on the free-for-all. Like, that's literally fucking it. Like, I have nothing that I want to talk about because there's not more information released. Sadly. I know, it's shitty. It's the way the cookie crumbles, right? Who cares? So, will Halo 4 return to circuit? Maybe. Who knows, dude? Yes, UK players can compete in the $500,000 tournament. I don't know if I'm casting it either. either. No one's contacting Maven and I, so I'm assuming maybe. My gut tells me I won't, just because like my videos, like I don't bullshit around, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. No, there's no info. There is no info. So other than that, I guess I can shoot to like a fucking like a Q&A or something. I have nothing else to talk about today because there's nothing exciting that's really happened. Like I was really banking on the $500,000 tournament being this weekend. That's that. Normally, like in the past, MLG was like $20,000 for first place, and so that's $5K each. And then there was a trickle down all the way to 8th place, which I think 8th place made $1,000, so it was like $250 each. The details were supposed to be released today, but I'm assuming it's going to be the rest of this week because RTX is crazy. What? No. Why? No. Spartan Assault will not be the go-to competitive title. If anything, at this point in our life, it's time that we listen. I'll be frank with everyone here. I love my entire Halo community. I do. I love you guys to death. This has been a great fucking hoorah, right? Yeah, I love it. Love it. Fucking amazing run, right? But like, I'm gonna be honest here. If like Halo 5 has no spectator mode, like, what the fuck can we do? It's 2013. It's gonna be 2014 with no if we don't have a spectator mode, it's like look, honestly, imagine this right now. Like, imagine like Gandhi's thoughts, right? Like I fucking come on and speak a little bit. And then, like, you guys are just hanging out, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Warriors is scribbing ambush? I fucking, like, click this button, and then, like, the fucking game comes on. Wait for it. Xbox is, wait for it. Wait for it. You see this? You hear the fucking noise, and you're like, is this real? Like, he's gonna, like, he can cast this? And then, like, Maven fucking comes on the booth. Like, he comes up in the lower right, and we fucking just cast the scrim for the rest of the night. Imagine how much better that would be for everyone. For everyone. The viewer experience would be amazing. I'm not even saying for me. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even run ads. I don't give a shit. Like, the money, there's, unless you have, like, fucking 1,000 concurrent viewers, or you stream all day long, like, you don't make that good of money from Twitch. You just don't. So what the fuck's the point? Right? But so, if we don't have a spectator mode, like, I can only create so much content to build people up. Like, if I could cast a match every single night, it'd be awesome. The online usage for a spectator mode is so fucking important. Like, tournaments, like, even small tournaments, like Outright Gaming, for example, or like, even if TeamBeyond.net wanted to throw a tournament, like, and they were just like, hey guys, let's throw up, you know, $400 or 100% payout, and every team pays fucking $5. Every team's putting in like $1.20 or $1.25, and then it's like 100% payout online. Why would you not compete? Why wouldn't you? It's $1.25, even if it was fucking free and you were playing for $150. Like, why not? Like, those are the things. And then the reason why it'd be so low and you could do 100% payout is because then those sites, if they're partnered with Twitch, can run ads. And we'd have, like, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 concurrent viewers. And you're just running, and like in between games, you just run ad, and you're going to make your money. That's going to be $5 probably an ad. If it's 1,000. If there's 3,000 people, it's going to be $15 an ad. Those are the things, like, that have to be taken into consideration. And plus, then people are like, Well, there's nothing on TV tonight. Do I really want to watch, like, the rerun of Dexter from Sunday, even though I already watched it? Which, by the way, was fucking disgusting, right? Am I wrong? How good was Dexter Season 8 opener? Fucking amazing. Amazing. So sick. God. But so, like, those are the things. Like, that, like, if it doesn't have a spectator mode in 2014, like, I'm done. And, like, if Destiny announces, like, it has a spectator mode, I'm like, see you later. So that's it. I really think that's the only answer to your question about anything. I don't even know how I got on to Halo 5, but, like, I just want a fucking spectator mode, dude. Gears of War had a spectator mode. Gears of War. Like, Halo was fucking way up here. Gears of War is, like, fucking here. That got a fucking spectator mode. Murder Miners. An indie game. An indie fucking game. Murder Miners is launching in-game ranks and fucking spectator mode. Are you kidding me? An indie game with like fucking 2,000 people playing it. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's all I gotta say. Other than that, hopefully tomorrow the topic will actually not suck ass. Apologies. I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk. I had a long day at work, so that's it. So, other than that, I love you, but I don't love you. Diesel, go fuck yourself. Act like I don't see you in this chat. I will slit your throat. Tyler Hoyt. That's at Tyler Hoyt, ladies and gentlemen. Please go follow him. He's the man.